Hi, this is Doug Wrench, and we're looking at the video number 2 of the restoration of a Wilson F2000 helmet. Now, in the first video, it was it was painted, but still stripped in the inside. So I want to take a look at what we did to it. Basically, this helmet was an Army pugil stick fighting helmet, which means it was severely beat up when we got it. So when you get them like that, the only thing you can do to them is totally refinish them. And the problem with the Wilsons are, as you can see, the good part is the front padding comes out with screws, as does the back. If you look inside here, that's all leather covered foam, and the ear pads snap out. But then the top section, it's held in by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 rivets. Okay, now getting them out is a little bit of a challenge because what I do generally is, as you can see, the rivets right here. Once you get the ear pads, I grind the backs of those rivets off with a Dremel tool. Now the problem doing that is they get hot, and the rivets are in plastic because the helmet shell is made out of plastic. So you've almost got to like grind a little bit, go to the next one, grind a little bit, and work your way all the way around the helmet, giving the rivets time to cool off, else you're going to really make a mess of where the rivets were. And the reason you want to take them out, if the helmet's really beat up and you're going to repaint it, it certainly looks a lot better if you remove the rivets and do it in that fashion, because then you don't have like a lot of buildup from masking around the rivet. And we replaced the existing rivets, which are zinc covered coated rivets, with stainless steel rivets. They're a little more costly, a little more difficult to put in, but I think it give you a little bit of a nicer job. So we use those and put the helmet all back together. As you can see, we painted it orange inside and out, and put the Dunguard cage on. Striping is all thin mill vinyl, so it's it's not that real heavy vinyl they use on new helmets. It's like it would have been done originally. They probably would have used like gymnasium floor tape originally on the helmets, and you can still get that. But the problem with that is that it tends to, you'll stretch it on, make it fit real nice, and then it'll shrink. Whereas this is regular sign making vinyl, it won't do that. So there's the helmet. It's this helmet is painted like a Dover, New Jersey high school helmet from 1968. We're doing a whole display of the 1968 season as a memorial to a player named Jack Croft, who was paralyzed in a scrimmage. He played for West Morris Regional High School. And as a memorial, we'll do a West Morris helmet, and then every one of their opponents they played in 1968. So they played Dover. Dover was actually Iron Air Conference champions, and this is a replica of their helmet. They wore the F2000s, Wilsons, which you can see the number on the back here, and use mainly the Dunguard cages on them. They wore a couple others, but that's basically the restoration of the helmet, and I think it came out very nice. And considering what we started with, the pugil helmets again are Army stick fighting helmets, so they're really beat up. And unfortunately, with these high school helmets of this vintage, that's kind of the only way you find them is in pugil stick helmets, because most of the high schools after 1969 switched over to Riddell helmets. So all these, I imagine, got sold secondhand to the Army, who then used them and really beat them up and kept them for a long time. So it's nice we can still find them and get them, but it does require a little bit of work when you do find them. But, a little bit of work, they can come out nice. You have a nice collectible helmet here from the mid to late 60s. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.